everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Unit 1 Physical World and Measurement for class 11th, and we are discussing the uses of dimensional analysis. The third use which we are going to talk about today is to convert one system of units into the other system. So in order to do that, we need to consider a physical quantity, and we always express a physical quantity x is equal to nu, where x is a physical quantity, n is the number of times it is contained, and u is representing a unit. So if we want to purchase 5 kg sugar from the market, we always say sugar is a physical quantity. If we want to purchase 5 kg sugar, that means 5 is the number of times the unit is contained in it, and u is representing the unit kg. So similarly, if we have to express the same quantity in two different units, we can write x is equal to n1 u1. And in the other system of units, we can write the same physical quantity x is equal to n2 u2. That means if you say you have to purchase 5 kg sugar, that means it is equal to 5000 grams of sugar. So that is why we can say n1 u1 is equal to n2 u2, because both the numbers are representing the same physical quantity. So from here we can represent n1, and instead of writing u1, we will write the dimensions, that is m raised to power a, l raised to power b, and t raised to power c is equal to n2, m raised to power a, l raised to power b, and t raised to power c. But in both the systems, we are having different measurements. In first system, we are using the different system of units like kg and gram. So we are having m1 l1 t1 on the left hand side and m2 l2 t2 on the other side. So therefore we can rewrite the above equation as n2 into m2 raised to power a, l2 raised to power b, t2 raised to power c is equal to n1, m1 raised to power a, l1 raised to power b, t1 raised to power c. And now rearranging, we are having n2 is equal to n1 multiplied by m1 upon m2 whole raised to power a, l1 upon l2 whole raised to power b, and t1 upon t2 whole raised to power c. So this is the formula which is going to help us in order to convert one system of units to the other system of units. And in order to understand how this formula works, let us consider one example. So in this example, we will be converting 10 joule to erg. That means we have to convert 10 joule to the other system in which the units is erg. Now first of all, what we need to identify, that joule is a SI system of unit and erg is a CGS system of unit. So erg is a CGS system of unit. And the second thing is, joule and erg both are the units of energy. So now we have determined that joule is a unit of energy and erg is also a unit of energy. That means we need to write down the dimensional formula for energy, and dimensional formula for energy is m1 l2 t minus 2. Here we are having the values of a, b, and c. A is equal to 1, that is the power of m, b is the power of L, that is 2, and C is the power of T, that is minus 2. Now we will divide the space into two halves, and now we are going to convert SI system to the CGS system. So on one hand we will write SI, on the other side we will write CGS. So N1 is equal to 10, and M1 in SI system we measure mass in terms of kg, length in terms of meter, and time in terms of second. Now in CGS system, we need to determine the number of times the quantity is contained. N2 is question mark. So M2 in CGS system, mass is measured in grams, length is measured in centimeter, and time is measured in second. Now we are having all the things in our hands, and we just need to put all these values in the formula which we have recently derived. So from here we have N2 is equal to N1 multiplied by m1 upon m2 whole raised to power a, l1 upon l2 whole raised to power b, and t1 upon t2 whole raised to power c. Now we will substitute the values. we know N1 is equal to 10, and we know M1 is 1 kg, we know L1 is meter, and time is seconds. However, in CGS system, gram, centimeter and seconds are the units respectively. So instead of writing M1 1 kg, instead of writing M2, we will write 1 gram whole raised to power A, and we are having the values of A, B and C as 1, 2 and -2 respectively. So instead of writing A, I have put 1, and instead of writing L1, we will put 1 meter, and in space of L2, we will put 1 centimeter whole raised to power 2 multiplied by 1 second upon 1 second whole raised to power -2. Now we will convert these units. So 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. So 1 into 1000 gram divided by gram whole raised to power 1. Instead of writing 1 meter, we will write 1 into 100 centimeter divided by centimeter, 1 centimeter whole raised to power 2. 1 second divided by 1 second whole raised to power -2. Now we can easily cancel out the units. So we are left with 1000 raised to power 1, that is gram and gram is cancelled. Similarly, second and second is cancelled, and centimeter is cancelled. So 100 raised to power 2 into 1 raised to power -2. So we are having 10 into 1000 into 100 into 100. So that means we are having 7 zeros multiplied by 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the 8th zero is, that is with the 10, that is N1. So N2 is equal to 10 multiplied by 10 raised to power 7. That is, we can write it as N2 is equal to 10 raised to power 8. So that means what we have done, we have converted 10 joule to erg, that is 10 joule is equal to 10 raised to power 8 ergs. So this is the third use of dimensional analysis, with the help of which we can convert one system of units into the another system of units. I hope you have understood the concept. If yes, then do not forget to press like, subscribe and share button, and do press the bell icon to get the latest notifications on my videos.